this edition of surprise releases, since there are quite a number of pixel art games with games across genres like action, simulation, puzzle, strategy and more, so see what else you can play right now. Let's begin with Hi-Ai, an all-action title that uses a simple color palette very effectively, telling the story of a ronin on a quest to defeat his enemies. You're using the mouse to input your path of attack, with it being a high score chase with 5 different characters that do differ in mechanics, making this $2 title worth a play.
Fractured, 43. So many altered choices. Turn left or right. Speak up or be silent.
Eternal Threats is a single-player narrative puzzle game about time manipulation with an excellent trailer, so enjoy.
Dozens of decisions made every day. Inconsequential, maybe, but causality, it turns out, is very, very hard to predict. Corruption in the past has changed so much, we're not even sure how much is lost. All we can do is try to fix it one piece at a time. And now the fate of these people falls to you. Change the right set of decisions, and you save them all. So you know, no pressure.
I continue to be impressed with No Man's Sky, where 5+ years after release, the developer has continued to release one free update after the next, with Leviathan being their latest. This adds a roguelite element to the game in time loops which have permadeath, granting memory fragments as emblems of progression, all pointing towards a fateful encounter with an ancient space creature known as the Leviathan, where this is a must-get if you have not. I'm not really a sports game person, but Sunday Rivals is of interest, promising to bring things back to a simpler time with the arcade-style American football game. We have seen mainstream sports games across the board lean towards simulation and realism, which is well and good, but a good old arcade-style title might just be the breath of fresh air that this genre needs. Like I said, I'm not familiar with this subset of games, but I'm guessing it might resemble NFL Blitz, which I've heard fantastic things about, only with modern 3D graphics, and while they don't have the licenses and have knockoff teams and players, I think that the spirit of the experience is there to make it worth a look.
Time to kill the boy and become a man.
You were always hiding. Behind the bed, behind a mask. There is nowhere to hide.
Get out of there and face me like a man.
Another narrative puzzle game of interest is Recursive Ruin, a title that is one of the trippiest and mind-bending experiences out there, so enjoy this trailer.
You should be able to shift the world.
You're still living. Very well, emissary.
You're already thinking about how to escape. You could, of course, quit any time you like. But where's the fun in that?
Do you hear the throbbing ringing? Answer!
You have 116 unheard messages.
Line Lith gets on the list since it is from developer Patrick Traynor, best known for the recursive Sokoban puzzle game Patrick's Parabox from March this year, where this is a line puzzle game that resembles The Witness but is a smaller experience. I've mentioned the upcoming JRPG Jack Move many times on this channel before, where this is a gritty cyberpunk turn-based RPG about a hacker searching for her missing father, releasing the Icebreaker prologue demo, which has been well received. This gives you an introduction to the character and a taste for the combat and mechanics, where I believe it will be released later this year, so if you're interested, do check it out. Okay, enough of that before I get a copyright strike, but if it wasn't obvious enough, Let's Build a Zoo Dinosaur Island is the latest paid DLC to a fantastic zoo tycoon game, adding a whole bunch of dinosaurs and prehistoric creatures with new environmental objects and habitats to play with as well. If you love charming, pleasant, cozy farming sims, please check out Apical, one that comes from the root word apiary, which is the place where bees are kept, since, yes indeed, this is a beekeeping simulation title. It has you breeding, collecting, and conserving bees, both based on real-life species as well as fantasy ones, where you're able to crossbreed these creatures as well. There is a business aspect where you're harvesting and processing the honey into products for sale, with a very pleasant pixel art style making this of interest. I do want to give a very special shout out to channel subscriber @Zook, who actually wrote me an email to say check out Drainius, an awesome shoot 'em up title that is taking the community by storm, so here it is. And if any of you feel like I have to check out some very awesome title, please feel free to contact me as well. This is a pixel art horizontal shoot 'em up with quite the pedigree, coming to us from developer Team Ladybug and WSS Playground, who you might recognize as the names behind the Metroidvania titles Touhou Lunar Nights and Delit in Wonder Labyrinth. The gimmick here is that you're able to absorb enemy attacks and unleash them as a counter, or even to use this energy to power up your ship, which, combined with the intense action, makes this an obvious pick. It is interesting to see how this developer has branched out into other genres while still retaining their signature pixel art look, making me feel great about the future of their games taking the #1 spot. For more shoot 'em up titles, watch these videos and I will see you after the jump.